left off in qualifying. Now here's Mike Lichstein.
PBA champions and things of that nature. So they're going to be hard to beat.
How about that? 2 in a row for Columbia Kudassis as we $1,000 for a perfect 300.
And what's interesting, it's the first 300. So the team on the left lane are going to finish first.
That's right.
If they bowl
$3 perfect game. Chris Sole will spoil the perfect game. Right at him and hard. But it's an 2-game match, total pins. Chris Viale.
Easing your small of your back and your elbow and your wrist and everything else. He really gets a lot into the shot. He spares. If he wants to throw this hard, you don't blink, you'll miss it.
And right at it.
Right at it, yep. He used to use the full approach with 16 feet, and he shortened it to 12 feet, and to do so, he thinks his body made the difference by making a circle. Well, he's not happy with that one, and generally that means he hung up a little bit. Here you can see the ball never leaves his hand until it's, maybe 8 or 9 feet at least out on the lane, and it was going left from the time it left his hand. Another look at it from the front. Just never really got, I don't think he got his thumb out of it clean enough.
Well, he did it the unconventional way, but picks up the 310.
Well, that's a big break for turbo 2-in-1 grips. That's more like what he wanted to do there.
Yeah.
Just 3 or 4 feet out instead of 8 or 9. Press twice, then he gets on the approach, puts his hand on the ball, takes about 7 or 8 steps, and says, "Take that." Whoops.
Ooh.
Whoops.
Ooh.
That was pretty unusual for this young man. He generally gets the job done. Here, the 4-6-10. Well, he gave away one.
Playing a game of giveaway. Right at the 6.
Only one more time through after Chris bowls.
And leaves the 6 as he too crosses over. And of course the trip to Reno, along with some cash for winning. All tried to qualify in Indianapolis and finished 3rd in that event.
That's right.
Crossing over, Mike Lichstein.
Got the crossover strike. We'll take another look at it. And watch, Mike is pretty much standardized once he gets to the foul line, except for that tremendous wrist rotation. And you see the ball grip the lane and break very sharply to the right. Sometimes when you're young, you tend to rush a little bit. There with the finger holes. Ready to go. Only the 2-pin. Could have been a lot worse. Performing that kind of a pressure. And you have to have a little bit of an ego to be in that position, because if you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to convince anybody else you should be there either.
Well, he's got a tough one. A 310.
Well, I think it's over. I believe Turbo 2-in-1 is a winner.
That's right. You're right. Based on that, he needed the strike on that first ball. So the best that he can do now is a 160 finish in this game. Remember, they tied in game 1. He does not even get that. So Turbo 2-in-1. You talk about hanging on. That's exactly what they did. Turbo 2-in-1, the champions, and we'll crown them in a moment.